YouTube, thank you for joining me. It is Easter Sunday, April 17th, 2022. I'm ready. I got another lineup here for you. We're going to go through this, but I appreciate all of you guys for supporting this channel. Appreciate you guys for hanging in there. I took a few days off, so hopefully you didn't leave me. We're going to be back in action coming up this week. Massive episodes coming up this week. Dropping our deep dives that I've been teasing at you guys. They are coming this week. Just been super swamped and busy with life. Easter Sunday was blessed. I hope you guys had a fantastic day. We're going to get into this session tonight, and I just want to say I appreciate all of you guys for sharing our message. If you're listening on Spotify to the podcast platforms, thank you very much. We appreciate all of you guys, and we're just getting started. So let's run it up tonight, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Let's get right into it. All right, so since last time we spoke, we have lawsuit updates in the Ripple versus SEC lawsuit. We have the former Michael Barr Ripple advisor now joining the Federal Reserve, or he's been nominated by Joe Biden. And then we also have Russia legalizing crypto. We have some big hacks, a big lawsuit filed against Uniswap. So a lot's been going on in the cryptocurrency space. And then we also have a lot to cover in the macroeconomic situation as well. As it continues to deteriorate, we continue to stress having a plan, executing that on a daily basis. Your time is running out to prepare yourself for the greatest transfer of wealth in world history. If you're tapped in here, if you're actually taking action, that is the purpose of this channel, is to inspire you guys to find your truth. I'm not here to tell you left, right, up, down, what to do, no financial advice, but you might want to get your act together because they're moving swiftly. They're coming for it all, and I want you guys to be prepared. I want you guys to have a chance of surviving world war, liquidity crisis, debt crisis, water crisis, food crisis, spiritual crisis on a blessed Sunday. Thank you for coming in on an Easter Sunday. If you're tuning in tomorrow morning, we appreciate you as well. I know it's a late night session, 9 p.m. here on the West Coast. It's already midnight. It's already a new day on the east side of the United States. So thank you for tuning in. Okay, here's the update. The case is over. It is over. This case is done. The SEC has filed a letter stating that it does not seek to take additional discovery. Now, I'm not going to get into this. You guys have already seen all the lawyers, Jeremy Hogan, everyone's already been given an update, been talking about this. We've been talking about the lawsuit ad nauseum, and I know that you guys are tired of hearing about this case just dragging on and dragging on. But guys, this is a key marker. This is an absolute key marker in this lawsuit. The fact that the SEC is done trying to expose any of the facts further. That's what this is, because discovery is where we bring out the facts, right? Both parties, we discover the facts. The SEC's done, right? And they're still trying to hold up the Hinman emails. You guys already know about that. So I don't need to cover this at length, but the fact of the matter is that this thing is wrapped up. We are watching theater. Do you have any XRP? Do you have 5,000 XRP? Do you have 10,000 XRP? Are you in the top 1% of XRP bag holders? That's the question that you need to ask when we watch this staged lawsuit play out, is, are you willing to take that risk? Because apparently it's a risky move here to invest in a company that is dealing with 400 banks and financial institutions, over 50 central banks, already has 2 central banks building their central bank digital currency on the XRP ledger. I don't know what's risky about that, but apparently the rest of the kids would tell you that it's not worth the risk, that you're missing out on other gains. I'm here to tell you that XRP is just one part of the greatest transfer of wealth in world history, because what I'm about to show you here is the partnerships that tie us into the Federal Reserve. We got the partnerships at BlackRock. We had partnerships with the previous White House. That would be Trump's White House. We have connections here with Joe Biden's White House. We have connections across the whole financial world. And this is not a left, right, up, down situation. This is a matter of we've infiltrated every bank and financial institution across this world that matters. Anyone who's sending money or value that matters in this world is dealing with Ripple. The XRP lawsuit here, most staged lawsuit in the history of the SEC, but this is a critical moment. I don't want to ramble on here for too much longer on this, but the fact of the matter is, guys, the SEC stating that they don't want to find any more facts. They want to cover this thing up. They don't even want to release the Hinman emails that the judge has already said have to be released. Tells you everything you need to know. Along with 400 banks, financial institutions, 50 central banks, what are you waiting for? What are you doing? Do you have 5 XRP? Do you even have an XRP wallet? You 1% bag holder. Don't tell me in the comments. Don't tell me in the comments how much XRP you got. If you have to ask, is 5,000 XRP enough? Then no, it's not enough because you don't know what you hold. You haven't done your research. Guys, do not let them FUD you out. We might not catch a bull run. We might not catch our pump to 7 or 13 bucks. BitBoy Crypto and myself and the rest of the influencers might be wrong. Our opinion doesn't matter on where this thing goes. $7, 20 bucks, who cares? The fact of the matter is when we really start moving liquidity, we're talking 3-digit price points for XRP just to get started. Are you prepared for that flip of the switch moment? And yes, there will be a flip of the switch moment. As you're seeing across the world, the situation continues to get worse on a daily basis. Debt crisis, liquidity crisis that we warned about a year ago. Continuing on, Jeremy Hogan says, well, now we know for sure that the clarification part of Judge Netburn's ruling will not protect whatever the SEC is so concerned about. The SEC is 100% in the, quote, hurt locker now, and the only relief is to delay. With which it sure is trying with absolutely no shame. It is more important to them to have their reputation beat up, to have their reputation questioned, to have their whole power of the whole institution of the SEC questioned than it is to get these Hinman emails exposed. Guys, this thing, we've covered the Ethereum free pass monopoly, criminal campaign conspiracy, tying Gary Gensler to everything wrong. But the fact of the matter is that we have the truth on our side and we will win when this is all said and done. Let's continue on. In 2020, good guy Gary told us that in 2022, President of the United States would choose a new Fed person in order to migrate to a new, faster, and modern system. And a few days ago, ex-Ripple board member Michael Barr was nominated for Fed vice chair. Coincidence? So I'm not going to play this clip, but yeah, this is Gary Gensler. This is them, back in 2020 doing financial war games. And Gary Gensler here just happened to know. He just happened to know that in 2022, President of the United States would choose a new Fed person that would usher in a new, faster, and modern financial system. And it was announced just this last week that Michael Barr has been nominated to the Federal Reserve vice chair. So shout out to James Rule XRP. The puzzle pieces fall into place perfectly. This is from 2015. Former Treasury official Michael S. Barr joins Ripple Labs. Let's go to the article from Ripple. He says, quote, I'm excited to be joining the advisory board of Ripple Labs. Our global payment system is badly outdated. I think innovation in payments can help make the financial system safer, reduce cost, and improve access and efficiency for consumers and businesses alike. Now, here's what's important, and this is why I titled this video The Perfect Setup. You have Ripple that is ready to respond to a liquidity and debt crisis. But then look at where we are connected, right? All the way up to the Federal Reserve here. And specifically, what did this guy work on? He was a key architect of the Dodd-Frank Wall Street Reform and Consumer Protection Act of 2010. So the previous financial crisis of 08, 07, 08, 09, back in 2010, they passed the Dodd-Frank Wall Street Reform. And of course, they say that it made significant changes to the U.S. financial regulations to protect American taxpayers. Are you feeling protected right now? Right? But the fact of the matter is that this guy helped restructure financial regulations after the previous financial crisis. Now he's being nominated for the Fed vice chair after serving on the board of Ripple. Chris Larson at the time said, I am excited to welcome Michael to the Ripple Labs team. He has spent his entire career in pursuit of a more equitable and efficient financial system. Within government, as an academic, and with many of today's leading financial innovators, we will lean on his insights and expertise as we continue to build Ripple into a critical piece of the world's financial technology infrastructure. Do you get it? Do you get it yet? Right? I mean, and as Wrath Economan says here, OG XRP researcher Wrath Economan, thank you for sharing this with us. Worth pointing out that Biden's appointment of former Ripple advisor Barr is not the first Ripple connection to the Fed. Though it is obviously the highest profile position, Jess Cheng, who worked for the IMF and Ripple, is also a part. IMF, Federal Reserve, BlackRock, advising Secretary Treasury Steve Mnuchin for the Trump White House. So we have both White Houses. We have nominees from Barack Obama, right? Two of the lawyers that were part of Barack Obama's thing whatever that was going on, were also are also representing Ripple as lawyers in this lawsuit. Remember us covering that last year, right? What more do you need to see about this being a staged lawsuit? You have two of the former officials from the SEC representing Ripple in the lawsuit, right? So we have connections here to the IMF, the Federal Reserve, BlackRock, Goldman Sachs, you name it. If they matter in the financial world, they've been brought to the table with Ripple. Now, this article came out from Forbes. And this says, meet Ripple and XRP cryptocurrency for banks. This was put out on April 12th, just last week here. So we have even Forbes, even mainstream outlets, right, are having to recognize what's going on here. And this thing's about to burst like a dam. The dam is about to burst. The liquidity is about to pour onto this blockchain, right? As soon as this lawsuit is over. Now they go on, they talk about what is Ripple, what is Ripple. Now they say Ripple advantages, Ripple disadvantages. So I wanted to cover this real quickly. Their first point, highly centralized. Okay, we understand that Ripple has majority of the XRP, but we trust Ripple with the custodian of this reserve currency, XRP. We trust them to be the custodian of that power, of that reserve currency liquidity token that is XRP, right? So that's not really a problem in our eyes. Highly centralized? Well, it's in the proper hands, right? Ripple Labs controls the XRP supply is the next disadvantage. Okay, well, we trust Ripple. I just showed you guys all the connections that matter. You know, we're faced here with another financial crisis that's going to make 08, 09 look like a warm-up joke, right? And we got the guy who did the Dodd-Frank laws joining the board of directors at Ripple, and now he's going to be nominated as the vice chair for the Federal Reserve. So we trust. We got Rosie Rios on the board, right? We trust these people. The last part is the recent regulatory action against XRP, which how is that a disadvantage? It's a disadvantage for now, right? But we're going to be the first one through the doors, through to the other side, ready to prosper in the level playing field once regulations are passed. So all of these disadvantages that they list in this article are the advantages and why XRP is a for sure winner, why it is for sure going to be one of the world reserve currencies in the new financial system, why it will for sure provide trillions of dollars of liquidity in the new financial system. If we're 75% wrong about XRP, we still change our lives. So that's your Ripple update, guys. It's just getting, I mean, you know, they will not FUD me out of this coin. They will not change my mind as far as this goes. On a daily basis, we continue to reaffirm our position and we continue to double down. I haven't bought XRP in a while, but yeah, here's the thing. People are asking me, should I wait? No, this is a staged lawsuit. You don't know if you're going to be able to get this thing on the other side. Okay, and it doesn't matter whether you're buying it now, whether it drops to 50 cents and you buy more, whether it breaks through $1 and you're, FOMOing in. Like I said at the very beginning of this, it's just a matter of accumulation. How much XRP do you got? Not financial advice. I would recommend at least having a wallet so that you could utilize the XRP ledger. I would at least recommend having a wallet so that you can utilize the XRP ledger. 10 XRP to get started. But here we go. Strap in, folks. Russia finalizing bill to legalize crypto as a form of payment. 1 second. Okay. So this was an easy one to see coming, right? Missy, thank you for the gifts. Yeah, thank you for the gifts, guys. Appreciate it. Super chats. Thank you, guys. YouTube, if you could tap that thumbs up for me, I'd greatly appreciate that, guys. TikTok, if you could tap the screen, share the stream, let everyone know that we're having a party up in here because we know that nothing can stop what is coming. Mr. Vladimir Putin has perfectly positioned his country on the other side of this crisis. Now, this is not my opinion. This is a matter of look at the reserves that they're holding. Record amounts of gold, record amounts of the commodities that matter, that run the world, that feed the world. And they've perfectly positioned themselves to be able to ditch the US dollar. So as we were talking about over the last couple months here, in this changing world order, Russia used to be just a military threat. All they had was a bunch of nukes. They had a military. Mr. Putin, pretty ruthless guy. But what's happened now is they've positioned themselves for this reset of the financial system. They've positioned themselves to ditch the US dollar, to not need the SWIFT payment network, and to be at the table with a better hand than their counterparties in Europe or the United States, forcing the rest of the world to accept the Russian standard, really. I mean, when you look at them, forcing them to accept only rubles, gold, or now Bitcoin for their natural gas, for their oil, they have perfectly positioned themselves for this. Now, this is not me supporting Putin. This is not me supporting Russia. I am saddened to see that our world is still at war here. I'm saddened to see that many people are caught up in staged world events. I'm saddened to see that good troops here in my country are sent off to fight in bankers' wars, right? But at the end of the day, these are bankers' wars, and we've understood that Mr. Putin here has positioned himself. He wants to see and undermine the Western financial world. He's going to see the death of the US dollar. Was Bitcoin a Putin conspiracy? I don't believe so, but we know that they're sitting on what matters. They're sitting on real value, commodities that actually run the world. Okay? So, this was an easy one to see coming, right? They're moving with crypto. We already saw that Ukraine did this as well. The rest of the world is having to move quickly. The United States and the Western financial world trying to hold on to this as long as they can, but the party's over. The party is over. Continuing on. 2 U.S. law firms have filed a lawsuit against Uniswap, alleging that the exchange lacks security and lets fraudsters list scam tokens. Regulations are coming. 99% of cryptos are going to go away. That's really all that needs to be said. Decentralized exchanges, God bless them. Guys, I wish that we could get away from all the centralized systems from the bankers' world. But the fact of the matter is that they're coming to watch everything. Unless we vote these people out, unless we really get a revolution in this country and in worldwide, the people, we're fighting for our freedom right now, guys. This system can go either one of two ways. It can be used to free humanity. We can have a great awakening, or they can usher in a great reset that takes all the world's wealth away from the people that had a chance. That's what this is, right? Now, here with Uniswap, I don't need to really speak on this. We already know what's going on. Uniswap, is this lawsuit legitimate? Well, the fact of the matter is that people need to do their own research. A lot of dumb people have gotten into crypto, and they're investing more than they can afford to lose. They have no idea what they're doing. They're inexperienced traders, and they're new to investments, period. And so you're starting to see stuff like this happen where they lose money, they file a lawsuit. Well, I don't blame Uniswap. I blame these people for investing in, let me go to this next coin, Beanstalk Farms. What do you expect? What do you expect? Just in, stablecoin protocol Beanstalk Farms has reportedly been hacked for more than 80 million. Right? So people are investing. Look at what this guy did. Beanstalk Farms has been exploited. I personally lost 25% of my net worth, definitely overinvested this time. What's more frustrating, I know many people who invested because of me and my content. There aren't proper words to express how sorry I am. So while I get attacked, people say that I haven't helped people make any money because I've advised people to, for one, do your own research, but I shine the light on the utility projects that have been suppressed. So I get attacked for that. But I haven't shilled one project ever, right? I've never done any paid promotions, period, which is why I appreciate your guys' support so much. But I've been saying that 99% of these cryptos are going to go away. They don't have any utility. They don't solve real problems. If you invest, you are gambling. You need to take your money and run. It's been very simple over the last year. I said, if you have a gambling bag, if you want to invest in Beanstalk Farms, take your money and run, right? Now, this was a stable coin that got hacked, right? But just chalk it up to the list of the people that have lost their, retirements, their investment portfolios by playing around. You come to the the casino, you can lose your money, right? Continuing on, Kenya is the latest country here to be running out of US dollars. So the reason why I want to share this is two things. One, we were talking about how Sri Lanka was running out of dollars. The people couldn't fill up their gas tanks because the country was running out of dollars to buy gas. So the people were running out of gas, they were running out of food, riots hit the streets, complete chaos. Well, now you have Kenyan manufacturers are struggling to obtain US dollars to meet their obligations. So the second part of why I wanted to bring this up is because the world is running out of dollars. Not only do you have countries like Russia that are ditching the US dollar and their assets are being freezed in the US banks, well, you also have a shortage, which is incredible to think that there's a shortage when over the last 2 years we had about 30% of the US dollars in circulation were printed. And the total supply of US dollars ever, about 30% of it was printed in the last 2 years, right? It's crazy to think that there could be a shortage. But this is what's happening. It's a liquidity crisis across the world. And these countries, they can't buy the goods, the commodities, or the energy to keep their country running and to keep their people fed. So the crisis is spreading worldwide. And this is why we just did a prepping class in my Discord group. And we've been talking about this prepping class that we just did was on the basics of storing food properly. Now, maybe you're thinking that we're sitting fine and dandy, you're fat and happy on your couch here in America, and that's worked out so far so good, right? But I'm here to tell you that our time is coming in this country. We are going to pay for what is happening right now in the global supply chain crisis by our government weaponizing our dollar, by kicking people off the SWIFT system, getting people to no longer hold our dollars, our bonds as reserves. We are going to lose the status that we've held, where we get to stay fat and happy. Everyone else produces while all we do is consume and destroy our brains, getting brainwashed by mainstream media, by garbage propaganda, and getting fat and happy. That time's coming to an end for us here in America. So as we watch the rest of the world run out of dollars, run out of fuel, run out of food, do not think that we escape this. Okay, and you're already seeing the grocery stores are killing you right now, aren't they? When you go to fill up your gas tank, it's killing you, right? So this is why we had our prepping class just a couple weeks ago. And then we're about to get into the real estate update, which we just had another real estate deep dive last week as well in my Discord group. So if you're looking to head on into the Discord and take your investment strategies to a next level, head on over to zachrector.com if you're looking to get in. But this real estate situation is getting crazy, guys. This was the Bank of Canada in July 2020. Telling people to borrow and promising low rates for a long time. And this is another reason why I called this video the perfect setup. They screwed us. They screwed the average person. The Bank of Canada in July of 2020 was telling people to borrow and promising low rates for a long time. A lot of them did, going variable interest rates, close to 60% of new mortgages in recent months. Today, the bank doubled that rate. Too bad, long time meant less than 2 years. So what happened is people weren't getting into fixed rate mortgages, right? So they were getting into these variable adjustable rate mortgages. Bank of Canada was telling you guys, hey, it's all good, right? It's all good. Keep on buying. It's all right. They come out with new loan programs, getting people into these homes that they can't afford, right? And now we have the inflation crisis that's squeezing them. They were already over half the bills are going to just cover your cost of your house, right? And now we ramp up the inflation. This is the death of our status over here, holding that reserve currency, and you're seeing it right now in Canada as well. The squeeze is on. So 60% of the new mortgages in the most recent months have been these adjustable rates. They just doubled them. So basically, they just rug pulled the people of Canada here with these rate hikes. Now, I don't know what happened here in America as far as adjustable rate 2, but I'm hearing it's very similar. In our real estate deep dive, we were talking about it, and it's very, very similar down here in America as well. They've kept this thing propped up. They didn't solve any of the issues of the previous crisis. They actually just kept pumping it. They just kept, they acted like nothing was wrong, and they kept inflating the bubble. Here in America, annual mortgage payments in the U.S. are now 35% higher than at the peak of the 2006 bubble. So, 35% higher than we were last financial crisis, last bubble. And we're just getting started. This financial crisis is just getting started. The pain is just getting started. They've just began the squeeze of the American citizen. Now, this week, this is coming from a guy named Mason Fiascone, Multifam Mason, here on Twitter. He put out this tweet. This week, Blackstone listed all their assets in Eastern Washington for sale. 297 units outside Spokane, Washington, 428 units in the Tri-Cities. Very curious. Both acquired in 2018 and 2019. So maybe it's just time, but still, wonder what they know that others don't. So very, very interesting to watch this. Now, we do have to watch what they're doing right here. What do they know, right? What do they know about this market? They are dumping quite a bit of real estate here. Obviously, relative to the size of their whole portfolio, that's probably just a drop in the bucket, but it is interesting nonetheless. So we're going to continue to watch this real estate market. Personally, myself, I'm in the market right now. We're making moves right now. So we've positioned ourselves to pounce right now and buy the blood in the streets when it comes to this real estate market. So the squeeze is on, and unfortunately, the mortgage rate's going up. We're going to need to see the prices drop substantially before that evens out, before affordability starts to even out. And to wrap up our news updates, the Federal Reserve balance sheet hits a new all-time high this week. So we call this video the perfect setup because we have the Federal Reserve. Guys, this is why the assets that have been suppressed, like your gold, like your silver, like your XRP, XLM, XDC, why these coins, why these commodities are going to go absolutely nuts. The more that they stall this out, the more that they print, right? The more dramatic of a shift we will have to the new financial system, right? This could have been a smooth transition, right? If we acknowledge the problems that we had. And remember, I said that over there in Russia, they were forced to just rip the Band-Aid off, right? The ruble tanked. Russian stock market tanked. The people going through a crisis, right? Over there in Russia. But they ripped the Band-Aid off. Now they get to heal. What we're doing here is we're the ones that have inflated this thing, and we are set to feel the most pain when this thing pops. So the more that they print, the longer that they stall this thing out, the more dramatic of the shift there's going to be in the new financial system. These prices, when we talk about 3, 4, 5-digit XRP, when we talk about, 2, 3-digit XLM, when we talk about gold price points at, Jim Rickards talks about $14,000 gold. We have silver price predictions, 3 to 4 digits as well. And also why I don't really expect to see much of a drop in the housing market, to bring it back to real estate. Relatively speaking, I don't expect to see too much of a drop in price because of the inflation crisis. As the inflation gets worse, it's going to, this is why they're having to raise rates at the Federal Reserve, right? This thing has gone so far, and I've been listening to Peter Schiff talk about this, and I know a lot of guys don't like Peter Schiff, right? He's obviously anti-crypto, but he understands the Federal Reserve and just how bad the actions of the Federal Reserve, how wrong the Federal Reserve is. how wrong they were last financial crisis and how wrong they're about to be again. And they have nothing left in their tool belt to fight this crisis, right? Let me mind you, the Fed had raised rates to 20% back in 1980 to fix the previous inflation crisis of the 1970s. The current federal fund rate is 25 basis points. So it is 0.25% to 0.5% compared to 20% in 1980 to solve the last inflation crisis. They have nothing left on their tool belt, right? They would kill us if they raised rates even just a few more percentage points. Look at what they've already done just by raising it 0.25%, right? I mean, interest rates were at 0 and they raised them to 0.25 and we're bust. People are bust, right? So, folks, with that being said, the staged Ripple lawsuit continues to play out. That just gives you time to accumulate. The suppressed assets are still suppressed, gives you time to accumulate. You need to adjust your real estate strategy to understand what the Fed is doing right now, and what's happening in your local market. It's really hard to speak on real estate generally because it varies by market so much. But you need to have a real estate strategy. You need to have a precious metal strategy. We have recently, we've recently added life insurance to our policy as well. If you guys are looking to get some life insurance, you can head on over to zachrector.com. Just hit the life insurance tab. My guy will get you educated. The other thing that we're doing right now is we're sitting on cash ready to move, right? Ready to move. And it sounds counterintuitive to everything that I'm saying, right? You're losing, they just released the inflation data at 8.5%. It's double that. It's 17%, guys. On average, if they calculated it the same way they used to back in the 1970s, it would be 17% inflation. So the reason why we hold dollars right now is for short-term moves. Short-term moves. It's not about holding dollars for a year. This is about getting ready to pounce right now. So we built up liquidity. We positioned ourselves for this moment in time, and we're ready to swoop. Looking at real estate right now, precious metals. I just upped my precious metals. Second Amendment just added up to that as well. And positioning ourselves in business as well. Right now, there's going to be more opportunity. There's so much opportunity right now in business as well. So much opportunity in business. I hope you guys have started a side hustle. If you're thinking about starting a business, now's a great time. Someone said XRP is crashing. Now, I don't know if that's a troll. I don't know if that's real. I know the XRP is not crashing. People consider just going down 5% in a day a crash because we're so dramatic and we can't, we have no, we're such immature traders here. But I haven't checked the prices of crypto today. I'm not going to check the prices. I don't need to check the prices, guys. We understand what's going on here, as I was stating. The staged Ripple SEC lawsuit continues on. That thing's wrapped up. Michael Barr, we have the former board of directors at Ripple heading on over. Board of advisors, different from the board of directors. But board of advisors at Ripple joining Fed vice chairman. That's perfectly aligned. And then what we have is Russia legalized cryptocurrency. We have the DeFi Uniswap exchange there getting sued. Regulations are around the corner. So you need to have an exit strategy for all of your cryptocurrencies. I don't know what you're doing in the stock market. If you're still playing over there, I don't know what you're doing. Personally, I have no interest in being in the stocks right now. I would only be doing early stage pre-IPO investments right now. But other than that, precious metals, ready to pounce on real estate. And 90% of my time right now is focused on my business strategies. So buy customers, buy competition, getting ready to buy competition out. I have competition handing me business. They're done. They're turning the key. They say, here you go. I don't even need any money. Like, here you go. Obviously, that's a little bit different in the lawn care landscape business. But, for those of you guys who don't know, I run a landscape business, right? And then here in the media business, we continue to push as well, eating up market share. We continue to grow this channel. I appreciate all of you guys for helping me grow this channel. We just broke through, what did we hit? 32,000 subscribers on YouTube, 270,000 on TikTok. So we've blasted through 300,000 followers on all the various platforms. And we're going to continue to push there. So right now, guys, plenty of opportunity. Plenty of opportunity, but you need to stay focused right now. There's a lot of distractions. And it's war. This is a currency war, and it's hitting Main Street here. You know, when you go to fill up your tank, when you go to buy your groceries, when you got to go take care of your family right now, you're starting to worry. You're starting to feel the stress. And that's why I'm here. I'm here for you guys because I'm just a regular person like you guys. I got a daughter to take care of. I got a family to take care of. I got businesses to run. I got a Discord group. We got, hundreds of people in the Discord group, hundreds of thousands of people that tune in and listen to this channel. We continue to go viral, and that's why I had to lay low for a couple days. We went viral with a little video there on YouTube, TikTok, and so we had to lay low because we got too many eyeballs on us for a second there. Sometimes we're able to penetrate, and we get too many people tuned into the show here. But guys, what we're trying to do right now is dance around the censorship. I appreciate you guys for hanging in there with me, or riding out the storm here with me. Guys, this is a beautiful opportunity. It's an absolute beautiful opportunity. I hope you guys had a very blessed Sunday, Easter Sunday. This rebirth of the new financial system is here. I can see it. I can feel it. Our lives will be changed forever. I'm so excited. The other thing that I forgot to mention in this stream is Lobster Stellar Network. That's all coming this week. I'm going to drop that deep dive. I know I've been flirting that idea with you guys for a while here, or for the last week, but that's going to be dropping this week as well. I think that it's super important to understand these utility coins. And then if you are going to be in any of these DeFi ecosystems, I'm looking at the XRP ledger. I'm looking at the XLM Stellar Network. I have avoided making serious moves in DeFi in the rest of the projects because I just didn't have much faith in them. And so as we see these other projects fold, I continue to just say, if you're still playing that game, take your money and run. We're at the final stages of this bull run. God willing, we'll catch another pump, but we may not. I'm not here for the final pump that we're all hoping and praying for XRP to $7 so that we can all sell out and make our bag and do whatever that's about. That's not what I'm here for. And I think that that's going to shake out about 90% of the retail holders that still are invested in these utility projects. The Wall Street gang is ready to move. The Federal Reserve, the central bank digital currencies are ready across the world. So what we're watching here is just the fall of the American empire, the loss of our reserve currency status, internal, external disorder in this country, outside of this country. God willing, we will not go into a larger military conflict. I'm hoping that this war scene will wrap up here shortly. And, hopefully, the collateral damage is limited as the world stage events continue to play out. It's an absolute tragedy. But with that being said, let's pull up I'll take a look at the charts here for you guys. I know you guys want something to look at while I continue to rant, but let's go into rapid fire Q&A, guys. I appreciate you guys for tuning in tonight. Absolutely appreciate everyone in this community. Let's pull up the XRP chart and let's see if XRP is crashing. Yeah, shout out to the moderators. Make sure we block the trolls, block the broke boys that pull up in the chat and want to pipe off. Let's just kick them to the curb. No time to waste. What are we at? 73 cents. Great buying opportunity. Good stuff. Take a look here at the 4-hour chart for XRP. Yeah, we're holding good. Yo, Brian, I see that you gave us the super chat. Thank you, brother. Brian, thank you for the support, brother. Appreciate all of you guys. Thank you. YouTube, let's run it up. Drop your questions down below. Let's get right into it, guys. Thank you for tapping in. If you guys could hit that thumbs up, thank you. Thank you. Lisa with a 20 spot. Yo, YouTube's throwing down tonight. Thank you, guys. I appreciate all of your support. As I stated earlier, guys, I've never done a paid promotion. I've never done a sponsorship deal. I have my affiliate links down below if you want to use those. That's cool. We got $1.99 inventor. I'm not wow. I'm not gonna read off your name, but thank you for that. You guys are funny. You guys are funny. Okay, yeah. Shout out to all the super chats. Thank you, guys. TikTok, thank you for the gifts. Okay, let's go rapid fire Q&A, guys. Let's run it up. Kind of cringe seeing so many people emotional over volatility. Yeah, it's so immature. Hey, bro, you think that we will break $15 plus after the case settlement? Yeah, $7 to $13. $7 to $13 most likely. But, you know, we'll see what happens. How long are we going to crash for? Good question. Hard to tell. Yo, guys, TikTok, thank you for the gifts. Appreciate you. I'm not going to speak on that country that starts with a C because for obvious reasons, we're streaming here on TikTok. The fact checkers don't like when I talk about that country, so I don't really speak on that country. It's an absolute shame. But, you know, I think that communism's bad. Right? Seems like the altcoins are getting higher lows, much higher. Yeah, I mean, relatively speaking, the crypto space is holding relatively well. Oh, sorry, guys. I see that you guys aren't even seeing this chart. Let me move this over here. There we go. Sorry about that. Okay. Yeah, let's go rapid fire. What will happen if they keep locking up their people? Hopefully we can free them. But they're ready to move on us. They're ready to move on us. Yo, thank you for the 99 cents, guys. Thank you. Yeah, Hinman's nowhere to be seen. How long will the XRP run for? Days, weeks? Thanks, bro. Love your content. Well, I'm here for the long ride, right? This new financial system is going to run trillions of dollars daily across it. So I'm looking for XRP to reach a very, very high quote unquote market cap. Actually, the real metric that I'm watching for, and I meant to mention this actually. People are so worried about market cap with XRP. What you need to go look at is go look at the recent report from Ashish Birla, the head of XRP markets, on-demand liquidity or whatever. I think he's head of RippleNet. Yeah. So they're running a daily volume of 10 billion across XRP right now, which I understand is relatively small. But compared to the overall cryptocurrency space, a run rate of $10 billion settled daily, that's massive. That's the key marker that I'm watching for XRP. And I'm going to be holding XRP till we get that number to trillions of dollars daily, right? Yeah, you guys already know. I can't really speak on the activities of the communist regime. Any rumors on the lights going out? Yeah, probably will at some point, you know. Weather events are crazy. The cyber attacks are already part of this new warfare. So you have to be prepared on all fronts. On all fronts. So like you have to understand this is modern warfare, right? We all played Call of Duty, right? MW 2, baby. Let's go. Thank you so much, guys. Ripple CTO YouTube interview. Yeah, I haven't checked it out yet. I'm gonna have to watch that. I watch every time David Schwartz gives an interview. That's a must watch for sure. You better care about world events. Absolutely. Yeah. Yep. Research the lobster. So many different companies will blow your mind. Okay, yeah. Let me just speak on lobster real quick. I want one person to explain to me what assets one of those companies holds. Right? Like, explain to me what assets any one of those companies that you're investing in actually holds. That is why I cannot go hard into that yet. Now, if you have information that I don't have, share that with me. Head on over to zachrector.com, send me a link. From everything that I've seen, everybody is making up stories about, these different companies. They're buying Toyota, they're buying Sony, but what assets are going to be left in Toyota after this reset occurs? After this move over to the Stellar Network occurs? That's what I'm held up on. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that this isn't happening, that it's not legit, that I just don't know, right? I need more information before I'm willing to invest more money. It makes me bullish AF on XLM. In fact, I want to buy more XLM right now, but I'm holding on to my cash right now. But that's what I need to see. Everybody's telling me, that, yeah, this is for sure happening. I get it. I understand that you guys are, hearing some stories. It's just tough without real documents, real proof, right? Now, this is the whole part of investing in the new financial system before the new financial system gets rolled out. We're all making our bets. So maybe you want to go buy the Vietnamese dong. Have at it, right? It's relatively low risk for potential good reward, right? So go buy your dong, go buy your Zimbabwe dollar, go invest in Toyota on Lobster, whatever. Like, I'm not saying to do that. I'm saying to do your own research. I'm not doing that yet. I don't have enough information. And that's the tough part, is we're placing our bets for how the new financial system will roll out. Now, there's a lot of people that are pushing this stock market to Stellar program. I don't know what that is. I don't know what documents, what information they have. I don't have enough information to be shilling it like these other guys are. And I'm not saying that it's not true. I'm not saying that they shouldn't be shilling it, that it's not legit. I'm just saying that I haven't came across enough. And I've gone through their telegrams. I've listened to the YouTube videos. I want to start to get a couple of these guys on. Maybe Emily from whatever her project is. Some of these people that apparently must have more information than me. I need to get them on so that I can find out more information before I'm willing to put serious money over in Lobster. Now, I've already created a Lobster account. We already hold XLM, right? Big bags of XLM, of course. It makes me want to just buy more XLM, to be honest. But for me, I haven't wanted to invest in the stock market now. And maybe I would consider after the reset, after the restructuring, a level playing field. But usually after a company's already gone public, the stock's already out there for everyone, the major opportunity's already left, right? So that's why that's why I haven't invested in any of this Stellar stuff. But yeah, exactly. Scared money don't make money. Yeah. If you want to, make that bet, it might be worth it. I just need to see more information before I can confirm that the stock market is moving over to Stellar and that these companies actually have any real value. These tokens of companies that we're buying have any real value. I need to see more information. Dr. Fresh, thank you. Thank you. I mean, people are telling me, oh, well, you invest one XLM and you get a million tokens. If you can invest 20 cents, I mean, what are you turning 20 cents into? I get it. You could throw $5 over there, $20 over there. I don't do that. I don't throw $20 here, $20 there. If I'm making a position, I'm making a position. I don't do 20 spots over to, one little coin. Zach, when do you think the reset will actually happen? I think that it's happening right now. It's already basically underway, right? Yeah, so I've already, I've researched all of the currency stuff too, the Dong, the Zimbabwe, all these others, the dinar. It's a relatively low risk investment as well. You invest 200-300 bucks, you get a million trillion Dong coins, Vietnamese Dong or whatever the currency is, right? I just haven't taken the time to invest in it, and I don't have enough information to be chomping at the bit to really get it done. But I know a lot of people in my Discord group have already invested in it. It's just one of those things. It's another bet that you can make, right? Low risk, high reward. Is a trust fund something we should consider, Zach? Your thoughts on it? If you're coming into real wealth, you need to actually set up proper entities, have good tax avoidance strategies. Yes, legally. Did you guys all pay your taxes, by the way? They're due tomorrow. Or you have to file an extension to the criminal IRS. Yeah. Yeah, I had to cut them a check. It made me sick. It made me sick, guys. Absolutely sick. I don't even know who we're paying. What is that entity over there at the IRS? What is that? It's criminal extortion. So, did you guys pay your taxes? The reset is underway. Actually, I think that is correct. Yeah, I do believe. I mean, if you just look, right, Russia, they already ripped the Band-Aid off. They already had to reset, right? But they have the commodities, they have the natural resources. They were actually able to survive the reset. You filed an extension. Student debt forgiveness is criminal. What do you guys think? Should we forgive student debt? How can we get loans on our crypto? I would not buy, I wouldn't worry about getting loans on your crypto right now when we're at the final stages of the bull run. Now's kind of a risky time. Yo, you guys are worrying me. A lot of you guys are saying no, you did not pay your taxes. What do you mean? You guys don't think that we should forgive the kids, the student loans? Make them pay it off? Someone said Donald Trump gave me inspiration not to pay taxes. Well, he should have. So should Jeff Bezos, right? So should all these guys that well, here's what you need to understand is that although they pay very little in income tax, these guys actually pay a lot of taxes when it comes to their business taxes, when it comes to their employment taxes. So, yeah, you can look at their tax statement and see that they didn't pay any income tax or very little income tax. But don't get it twisted. These people that create massive companies like Amazon create a lot of jobs. They're paying a tremendous amount in taxes. Mike, thank you for the 10 spot. What up, Zach? Did you see the tweets where they think we are already talking settlement with the SEC and that's why they pulled the class action lawsuit in AZ? Yes. Guys, this case is over. Like they're talking about settlements now. The case was settled before it was even filed, in my opinion. It's the most staged lawsuit in the history of the SEC. But yeah. But yeah, no, it should inspire you guys. If you're paying low income tax, that means that you're, well, if you're like these guys, That means that you're creating jobs and you're providing housing. You're doing and you're investing in maybe natural resources, right? So you're doing what the government actually incentivizes you to do. You need to understand that the tax code is just a series of incentives. I advise everyone to read Tax-Free Wealth by Tom Wheelwright. Tax-Free Wealth by Tom Wheelwright, Rich Dad, Poor Dad advisor. That'll give you a basic understanding of it's not loopholes. It's not skipping the tax man. It's legally paying next to nothing in taxes by doing what the government asks you to do. Yeah, I mean, like my truck, my personal vehicle. Yeah, I mean, guys, yeah, you need an accountant on your team if you're serious. You guys got to get an accountant. Or we just abolish the IRS. We just abolish the IRS and call it a day. EliPal wallet is amazing. Yeah, we like EliPal because you can hold your XDC on it. If you guys need to get a cold storage solution, I got the link for the EliPal. You know, you guys can go down. It's in the description of my YouTube videos. It's on my website as well. Yep. If you need a link for the EliPal Titan, it's a good wallet that'll hold your XDC. I think there's only a few, like Decent Wallet and EliPal Titan holds your XDC, but there's not many that do. Oh yeah, but somebody was asking about like a trust fund. You know, you don't really got to worry about that. A lot of people put the cart before the horse, right? You need to make the money before you worry about setting up some elaborate scheme to reduce your taxes, setting up entities and doing all that. That can come. First thing is you need to generate the money, right? But yeah, it's all there. It's all there, and they all do it. The tax code was written by the rich for the rich, right? It's you got to get on the right side of the field, right side of the game. IRS just admitted that the income tax is voluntary. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. Yeah. Are there any IRS offices still open? Why does the IRS correspondence come with Treasury's address as well? Why are they contracting third parties out to collect as well? So we just had a well, I can't really say too much. Yeah, I can't really speak on it, but I'll just say this. The IRS messes up your situation and then they tack on fees and just try to jack you up and bend you over. Sorry, but it's what they are trying to do to you. It's absolutely criminal. It's absolutely criminal what they try to do, especially for the small business owners. Like you have to have like a full-time accountant and a full-time lawyer just to run a small business these days. It's absolutely criminal. A lot of you guys are not paying. You could, God bless you guys. I'm not advising anybody to do anything. Yeah, you guys are funny. What exactly would a SEC settlement mean for XRP holders? It means that XRP finally gets unlocked, so it's gonna pump. Sabina, what's up? How's it going? Thank you guys. Thank you. What's happening with the water in a nutshell? I would just check your water. Like I would just check your water. I would try to get clean water. Just put clean stuff. I think I can't say anything. Clean. I just like clean water. Someone that haven't paid in 2 years. You guys, you guys are funny. Yeah, I had to take my trading to my accountant. He was just shaking his head. I tallied it up for him though. I said, you can double check my work, but I tallied it up for you. You know, and I'd forgot. I thought that last year I had basically just been accumulating cryptos, buying and holding, right? Other than when I was trading futures for a couple months and I lost. I was like, well, I figured I just had like a complete loss on the year, but I forgot that I had took profits on XLM in January. So in January, I had took profits on my XLM, and I actually made, I actually was about break even last year on crypto, just from that one move alone, XLM. Bought XLM at like what 6-7 cents, and I wrote it up to about 35 cents. And then you already know what I did. I swapped the whole thing into XRP. Just stacked a fat bag of XRP off that. But yeah. So yeah, for as far as the tax basis goes, I was actually about break even. What do you think about the EU trying to get access to decentralized wallets like Ledger, MetaMask? Yeah, they want to track it all. They really want to track it all. Yep. Yeah, and guys, let me remind everyone that I'm in End the Fed, abolish the IRS. Government needs to be limited, small, and it's a very basic function that our federal government is supposed to have. It's really supposed to be ran from the states down, but our federal government it's ridiculous. Not to mention the private entities like our Federal Reserve, like the IRS, that basically are not even institutions of America. Yeah, it's criminal. So, I reluctantly did pay my taxes this weekend. It's yeah. But with that being said, don't get it twisted, guys. I absolutely hate these people. It's difficult to read the comments against your my shirt. Yeah, sorry about that. Sorry. I gotta pull TikTok up close to my face so that I can actually read these comments. I appreciate you guys taking the stand, fighting the good fight. Abolish anything with initials. Yeah, all the three-letter agencies. No, 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 no. I have no other accounts. I will not DM you. I will not. No, never. Never. All of mine are the same. It's very easy to find me. No, I can't talk about the water, guys. I'll get in trouble. I'll get in trouble. Am I going to change my status? Yeah, love. That's interesting to me. I wish I had more time to mess around with that stuff, I guess. Should I have another glass of wine? Why not, guys? Um, yeah, what are we? We're already at 10 p.m. here on the West Coast. Let's go 17 minutes more of Q&A. What do you guys say? 17 more minutes on the 17th of 2022. The 222 gives us the order out of chaos. What a time to be alive. I'm educating myself on correcting mine. Yeah. Yeah. I just don't have time to invest into figuring it out, but I just figure if it gets bad enough in America, I don't know if I could leave America, honestly. Yeah. I want to fix this country. I want to fix this country. I'm not really interested in leaving. How do I start a landscaping company? Very, very easy, very low barrier to entry for landscape lawn care. I think it's actually, yeah, it's a great opportunity. Great opportunity. Every day I see a new chuck in the truck guy rolling down the road, right? Basically just random guys that are doing it for side gigs, side hustles, all that. But you really don't need much. You just get a couple hand tools and a trash can. You're good to go. Yeah, you don't need much to get started in the landscape business. The problem with landscaping is labor, just like every other business right now. Labor shortage. So that's the only thing you're going to have an issue with. So if you're trying to actually create a real business with more than just you working, it'll be a challenge. But it's like any business. But the margins are good. And yeah. Stay and fight for our country. Yeah, absolutely. That's where I'm at too. Yep. Now, see, in regards to the water situation, I don't worry so much about, well, I already know that it's hard to get clean water. The fact is, for me, everybody's caught up with this documentary that was put out. Everyone's all caught up on whether they put it in the water. I can't even really speak on this situation. It's unfortunate. I can't really speak on it, but let me just say this. They convinced half the world to do the hokey pokey, and that's where it's at. Yeah. So don't worry about the water. Don't worry about animals, where it came from, where it's going. They fooled half the population. So don't get caught up on the water. Everybody's so caught up on this guy. Oh, he's got products to sell. He can't be legit. Oh, this, that. You're missing the point. Half the population was tricked. But I can't speak on it any further than that. I do apologize, but I'm sure you guys can understand in these times of mass censorship and not being able to question. What are your views on NFTs? 99% of them are BS with no utility, don't solve any problems, and will go away. But super bullish on NFTs overall for the future of NFTs. Ten more minutes, guys. 10 more minutes. UK not great either at the moment. So much scaremongering. Scotland's still a great place to visit, though. Yeah, what about, isn't Dan Pena is going to be running over there in Scotland, isn't he? My boy, Dan Pena. I don't think it's really appropriate to call Dan my boy. My guy. Yeah, Dorsey's NFT that absolutely tanked, yeah. Oh yeah. Elon with Twitter, yeah. These people are so jacked up. These people are so messed up. They have no chance with this politically correct crowd that's worried about Elon getting Twitter. It's an absolute joke. These people are more worried about Elon getting Twitter than they are about the real people that have sold out this country. What's next for the XRP lawsuit? Basically just like scheduling out the summary judgment. So it's coming to an end here shortly. Elon, friend or foe? Well, some of his actions I like, some of them are not cool, but I find it overall funny and amusing. And I don't get a sense of true evil when I listen to Elon. When I look into his eyes, I don't see evil, but people can be very deceiving. So, you know. Why are you not answering the questions about the doc? I can't talk about the documentary. I gave you guys the documentary, the name of it in that TikTok that I put out though. Yeah, so you know, Elon, good guy, bad guy, I don't know. I just judge him by each individual action, you know. At the end of the day, I'll let God judge him. But I don't know. A lot of these people, you can just tell when you look at them that they're straight evil, right? Essential RF, thank you for the 5 spot. Thank you for the 5 spot. Zach, do you think that we have been to space? Please tell me. That's funny. Yeah, space. I don't know. As above, so below. I need to buy a horse. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Space is a scam. Yeah, space is a rug pull. They're gonna rug pull us with space. Oh, we got the corgi on TikTok. Let's go. Thank you guys. Thank you for the gifts. I appreciate you. Yo, yeah, thank you, YouTube. David, that's true. That's true. Yes, a lot of people talk about acting tough. Yeah. For me, my grandpa was a Vietnam veteran, and you know, he would tell me his stories, and he was the one who taught me about firearms, trained me up on all that. And so I've always known how serious, you know, that is. But yeah, I hope that I pray for peace. I pray for peace. But you know, we're resisting evil that we absolutely have to take down at all costs. So I'm ready to fight. Yeah, space is a rug pull. Yeah. You know what's funny? Have you guys seen the videos of them, some jackass guy who goes up to all the astronauts and with the Bible and he asks them to swear on the Bible that they went to space? That is hilarious. Now, whether you think, whatever your opinion in or not, it doesn't matter. I just think it's freaking hilarious that this guy made it his life's mission to go track down every astronaut and bring them the Bible and say, put your hand on that Bible, swear that you went to space. That's so funny. Yeah, he got punched in the face by that one guy. That's so awesome. That reminds me of OG Alex Jones. Now, I'm not saying Alex Jones is whatever. It's not about him. Just Alex has to go down as legendary just based off the fact that of like what he used to do back in the day of questioning these guys. Oh my God, some OG journalist like pull up on him with Alex back in the day. Oh, that stuff's so funny. Yeah, yeah, he snuck into Bohemian Grove. I forget. Those were there's so many of those though of him getting arrested. That's so awesome. What do you mean that space is a rug pull? It's just a joke. It's just a joke. Thunenberg admits publicly no climate change. Who's Thunenberg? Yeah, I actually think that I think that Alex is an agent. Yeah, I do believe that he is. Oh yeah, that's Greta. Greta Thunberg. Yeah, yeah. She admitted that there's no climate change. Is that what she said? Really? Yeah. Um, who you pulling for in the NBA playoffs? Um, I don't. I'm not pulling for anyone. I don't really. I was watching a little bit today, hanging out with the family, a little bit of basketball, but I uh I couldn't even tell you who's in it. I forget. I was watching the Celtics and I forget who else. I don't know. Um, I don't watch TV anymore. Oh, that's what I wanted to say to you guys. Have you guys watched Designated Survivor on Netflix? The show about the president, or basically all of Congress and the president get wiped out in a Capitol attack, and one guy's left standing, and he becomes president. Have you guys seen that show on Netflix? Very interesting show. But yeah, other than that, I don't really watch TV. I watch movies to watch the predictive programming and the symbolism. That's always fascinating for me. Other than that, I just watch YouTube pretty much. But yeah, Designated Survivor. Sir, please answer my question. Is XRP hope to win then bullish? Yeah. Yep. Once the lawsuit's over, we will win it. We will not lose it. There's no chance of us losing the lawsuit. Yeah, so we will win it and then the coin will go up and it will be fun. And I will be making TikTok dance videos. What was the price if XRP breaks 10 bucks? I think I said once XRP breaks 10 bucks, I'm just going to make TikTok dance videos exclusively. All right, guys, 60 more seconds. Let's wrap this one up. I appreciate all of you guys coming in tonight. Head on over to zachrichter.com if you're looking to up your game, get into our Discord group. If you're looking to tap in over there. Also, if you're looking to add life insurance to your overall investment wealth preservation strategy, highly recommend you get educated on it at the very minimum. Head on over to zachrichter.com, just hit life insurance. Send us a link over there, and we will get in touch with you on life insurance. In addition to that, I appreciate all of you guys for sharing this message with other like-minded individuals. If you could share that in your Discord groups, your Telegram groups. We're going to be hitting it this week very hard, very hard. And if you're looking to get in our Discord group, all of our live call recordings are recorded. So you got all of our prepping classes in there. We've done multiple real estate deep dives. I give a weekly update every week. And so if you're looking to get tapped in over on the Discord group, get caught up to speed relatively quickly on all of our strategies for investments, business, real estate, the whole situation, head on over to zachrichter.com and you can get tapped in over there. Yeah, I appreciate all of you guys. Thank you so much. Yeah, shout out to everyone who was tossing out the super chats tonight. Thank you for everyone on TikTok for the gifts. I'm actually about to hit the 1-year anniversary of creating my Patreon and my Discord group. So next month, we're going to be shouting out the OGs in the Discord. I think the first month I had like 40 people joined. Yeah. So we're going to be giving some shout outs, some little giveaways to the OGs every month going forward. So yeah, if you want to join a community, and really that's what it's about. It's about the community. It's a family over there. So if you're looking to tap in, zachrichter.com. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Another fun session with you guys. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm super excited for this week coming up on YouTube. Make sure you guys subscribe to the YouTube channel if you're here. You're not going to want to miss anything that we're posting here over the next week because we got deep dives coming on the Stellar ecosystem, and that's going to be a big one. I'm going to be trying to accumulate as much information as I can because everyone's telling me that the stock market's going to Stellar. We're going to try to figure out if that's true or not. We'll see what documents we can find, what connections, what relationships. What's up with the water? If you guys are new here, make sure you guys follow me on TikTok. Also, follow me over on YouTube, okay? Get tapped in. I appreciate all of you guys so much. Thank you. All right, YouTube, thank you guys. If you guys could smash that thumbs up for me on the way out. And also, by the way, if you guys are late to the show here, you missed this one. All of these are actually shared on Spotify as well. If you guys just want to listen, if you guys don't want to see my beautiful face, you can actually just listen on Spotify as well. We're over there. The Greatest Transfer of Wealth with Zach Richter is the show. So make sure you guys head on over there. If you would leave us a 5-star review, if you really do support us, we greatly appreciate that. Adeline, thank you for the 10 spot. Thank you so much, guys. Yeah, Spotify, if you want to check us out over there. But I do appreciate you all so much. Thank you. We will see you guys in the next one. Take care and God bless. Thank you.